Howdy stream. Welcome everybody. I hope y'all are having a great day. Happy weekend. Today is fire sale day. It went pretty well. Bought some with gems, bought some with coins. There we go. Start our recording. Open up our chats. There we go. Okay, so let's make sure we have the dung spray. We don't have any in our inventory. Oh no, we do. We should. Here we are. I'm gonna spray these plots and drop our bonus fortune spray. Technically should wait 20 seconds, but it is what it is. What up, in chat? What up, Fev? How is everybody? TP Barn. We can use our bonus fortune here. Here we are. What up, Frost? How are we, my friend? Welcome back. What up, Zydrox? How are we? Indeed, Kipsy. We are still farming. Makes sense for us, honestly. Cactus milestones are really easy to get, and plus a cactus milestone that is boosted for us, so a little bit extra fortune on cactus would be beneficial for us. Hell yeah, Zydrox. Yes, Aatrox is indeed on the horizon here. Aatrox is great for some investment purposes. Technically, I have some Slayers left to do on my main profile, but I don't think I'm going to end up doing them. I'll eventually do them. Not too concerned. And they're going to be really contested with the new die drops, so I'll just wait. And Aatrox is super busy, so for anything Slayer related. Hell yeah, chat. There you guys go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Big ups. We're currently just farming for money and contest placements, and so we can get all of our farming levels up if we need to, and our farming fortune increase if we need to. Also money for our mossy, because we still need to get our golden melons, and that is very unfortunate. So we'll eventually get that done. I think that we might low-key want to get an elephant. And that will help us a lot on the farming fortune side of things, so we don't have to use a slug for the contests. Because I think raw farming fortune would do us better rather than spawning pests. What up, Sleazy? Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're having a great day today. How are things? I've never seen Bro Not Farm. Their new Iron Man 3 days ago. I mean, honestly, bro, we do a lot on our main profile. We don't just farm. I haven't farmed in like months, like actively farmed in months. This is like the only time I farm, which is on this profile, because you guys will realize that Composter is insanely good. I mean, I already have like roughly 5-6 mil in there right now, and that's not even considering what I have in my sacks. And I took a stack of 64 out last night because I needed to accept a visitor. Actually, that is what is technically in my sacks, is the stack that I took out, or it's in my inventory, one of the two. Yeah, that's awesome, enchant. You guys are gonna be able to do Aatrox. I wouldn't doubt that G-Drags are probably a little bit more expensive right now, though, so take that into account. Mostly because it is the best pet for Aatrox for Slayers. We also chose Cactus over Cocoa Beans because we will be able to... Cactus over Cocoa Beans will be able to drop Fermentos, which is up and coming for our composter, and if we don't have to buy them, that'll be much better. And also, we might be able to just sell them during Derpy, and then do the upgrades later, because we might not even be through Squash. I kind of forget what the amount of Squash it asks for. I think 256 is the amount it asks for at the final Squash stages, and that won't be a bit till we're through all those. I don't think those go up because the only thing that would go up for is the talisman, but I don't think the talisman gives a ton of carpenter XP. Not sure. The tools probably give more, like the wheat tools and everything like that, so I mean, I guess it could be turned into fermento armor. That actually makes a lot of carpentry XP. I didn't think about that. Oh, well, it's talking squash too, so I guess that turns into squash armor. I don't really know how much that gives into for carpentry XP. I'd assume quite a bit. I'm gonna mine netherrack and all that and try maxing collection. Collection maxing is a really big pain in the ass, especially with netherrack. Netherrack is pretty much a pain in the ass. It actually got a little bit easier with the new glossy armor, but you need glossy armor or you need snail pet with a high amount of speed. And that is the meta for mining netherwart or netherrack rather, not netherwart. I think with just the way things are going, technically 4 days of AFK money, which is like our composter, our forge, and we are basically going to be able to afford a mossy a day, and then we're technically due for our mossy here. So I mean our overgrown grass drop from a visitor here. So that as well, we could take that into consideration. Um, What do you do in the forge? See, all I do right now is just refine mithril because it's easy. And I could do buy orders for normal mithril and get it for a lot cheaper. But technically, the best thing to do, especially right now, is gemstone mixtures. I would have made 800k a flip rather than 300k a flip, so I should technically do that low key. Honestly, I should, but they're gonna drop in price right now, and honestly, I should have done it, but way before coal. I should have just started with those because they're less time to craft. Not only that, they're a lot more money for a flip. But the problem with that is that I need to buy all gemstones at fines. I can't flip them from flawed or roughs. So I mean, that's not really that bad because I don't even do that on my main profile. It would save you a little bit of money technically. I if I do it 3 times a day, I'll make like 8 mil. But if I do it 2 times a day, I'm making like 5.6 mil. A little like 5.4 mil actually, not 5.6 mil. Yeah, the forge is super overpowered, super overpowered. Netherrack is 5. Oh, okay, all right. So maybe I'm thinking the talisman, the 1 million. You need like 1 million netherrack for the Kudra artifact talisman or Kudra follower talisman or something like that. I forget what it is. Something to do with Kudra requires a lot of netherrack collection, and that's what I'm thinking is painful. The 5k isn't actually bad. Don't listen to me on that one. Valid, valid. I wasn't thinking. I thought it was the max collection to craft. I thought it was to craft that talisman you needed the max collection. I thought that's what the outlier was. Dang man, I wish I got water before stream. Oops. Should have filled my water bottle. Alright, well, we'll deal with those again. Very nice. Ready for the contest here. If the visitor spawns, we'll go deal with the visitor first too. Less downtime during a contest. There we go. Can you make money with cactus? Yeah, you make pretty good money with cactus. Making 14 mil an hour, which is pretty good for me. And not only that, it drops you Fermento quite often because they're too tall. And not only does it drop you Fermento, but it goes up during Finnegan and Derpy. Raid says Derpy, but I just was under the assumption that it was just Finnegan. No. 13.8 is not with Composter. What up, Axe? How are we? I don't know how to say your whole name, but I'm just gonna say Axe. What up, brother? Yeah, it's not bad. Drops Fermento too. These Fermento drops aren't taken into consideration for my money per hour. Surprised that cactus is sweaty right now. What up, Zydrox? Welcome back, my friend. Maybe not. Desk. This is the only this side. Crap. This is the only painful part. Is getting back into position. Okay, so we fell out of gold there. It's alright, we'll get it back. Terra 9 is super easy as long as you do it in the Crimson Isle, honestly. It's like one of the spiders in the desert, or two spiders in the desert, and you get your boss spawn. And if you have hype, you can one-shot them, pretty much. I mean, it's not really hard to one-shot them without a hype, but it's easiest with a hype, if you have mana. Rev 9's quite easy. Sven is a pain in the butt just because there's not that many spawns there, and if you do it on the park, it's even... I mean, I heard it's faster, but I don't know. I just think competition is probably more downtime rather than the XP boost. You could just go, like, to different hubs and do it on your own or pick up with a friend, and it'll get a lot faster. Doing it with friends and sharing mini bosses will benefit you a lot, and pretty much all Slayers aside from like Terra. Maybe not Rev. I mean, I don't really know if that's a good or a bad thing though, because technically the mobs are gonna be gone and you won't be able to kill them, you know what I mean? Yeah, the cave is the one I'm talking about. The castle and hub is the one that I grinded mine out in. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm confused. So are we gold or are we not gold? I'm confused. Our contest thing is super confusing. climbing towards platinum, which is very nice. Oh yeah, you probably will get some decent damage, honestly, with that setup. Why enchant? It literally doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense. I gotta be honest. Why did you sell your minion setup for a farming minion setup? I mean, I guess you and your co-op won't need farming XP at that point, but... I don't know. I mean, I guess, but over time your minions technically would have made you more. That's how I think. Technically your melons will make you money, but like I don't think as much as a slime minion. It's more for farming XP. I think we should get this platinum low-key, even though we are climbing lower and lower. Or falling lower and lower, technically, but I think with time, people give up on the cactus contests. They can be sweaty, that's for sure. I guess. A grass and visitors would be so amazing, honestly. I need it. Ugh. And then I could buy recoms for my stuff. And then once I get recoms for my stuff, I could probably... Either I go for elephant first, or I go for... I probably go for elephant first, because it's 50 more fortune than slug, and I won't have downtime because of pests, or as much downtime because of pests. And then I just have a pet to kill with, and I'll have a 50% chance to drop an extra hay bale, or whatever other crop, and a little bit more chance to drop a pest book, tightly tied, etc. Which wouldn't be horrible. It just costs quite a bit. So it's kind of my problem. So handle the pests. Pest book. Oops, wrong side. Yeah, like I said, I think we're actually going to get platinum here. We're at 15k now. 10 minutes left. 2 minutes ago, we were at 36k or something. Leave the visitor sitting there for a second. Let's get ourselves into plat and hold that. Actually not making bad money on cactus, not for nothing. Prices are dropping because of the contest, but it's really not bad. Price will go up with time. Just because of visitors. It's the only reason why cactus actually has a high price. Alright, now we could go deal with the pests and the visitor. TP barn. Oh, that's the wrong one. TP barn. There you go. No, I haven't high levels. We don't actually have bad farming fortune on cactus either. Could be better, but we have a lot of copper. Technically, no, we need farming fortune. That's more important. More farming fortune means more money per hour. Copper will eventually get done or spent because we'll end up running into money. What up, Aaron? Welcome back, my friend. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. Wow. Our garden's level 70, 72% of the way to 15 as well, so that's awesome. Nice, Aaron. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. All things are well. Pest bond. Should be alright for a little bit. There we are. Ooh, I must just drop my thing. Dash item, protect, dash protect, item. We just protected all of our items so we don't accidentally drop something. Because I accidentally just pressed my drop key and Skytails prevented me from dropping it. But, I forget what mod that is that has the item... Oh, Skytails has the item protect. It's not always working, but it is pretty good. We technically can probably sell our... Probably sell our compost and claim our stuff in Bazaar. I'm pretty sure we got stuff there after this contest. Do need a little bit extra coins so we could potentially get Mossy on our armor. Our second piece of Mossy. Test book. There. Music back on. We've beaten our PB with 2 minutes left, which is very nice. Get some more overall farming fortune on Cactus. A minute and 6 seconds, 16 seconds left of this contest, and a minute and 7 left on our boost and our pest spray. Hopefully we spawn a pest here, so we could utilize our bonus 200. Let's just finish farming this out. Ooh, a Jerry. Very nice. We should have just scored our platinum there. Yes, very nice. And we should have beaten our PB. How much? By 68k, not bad. 28.92 cactus fortune. Very nice. This red mushroom block. Barely. I'm gonna sell some of these. Need some money. Actually, I don't technically need to. Whoops. If this, you can sell this. And then 19 red mushrooms. 19 of them. Rabbit on. Very nice. 84k XP. There's that. Almost ready for another. Almost somewhat ready for another Pest Terminator book. Recipe cactus. X. Set. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, well, I guess I can do that. Alright, and then we should probably farm sugarcane, because we're probably going to need more here. 28, and plus we can get fermento drops from it. What up, X2? How are we, brother? Hope all things are well. Set spawn. Or slug on. Dejax got mod yesterday. Well deserved. He's been around for a really, really long time, honestly. I can't even tell if you're joking right now, X2. Are you really watching Sharknado, dog? Yeah, and I said if he bans everybody, it's Jover for him. It's Jover for him, X2, I said. X2, I do not believe you for a split second. Oh, wait a minute. We have some stuff on Bazaar here. We can claim that. Very nice. So we have 6 mil here. Not much, but some. Set our spawn. Let's go get our compost here. Recipe, compost. Could only make 2 here without leaving myself broke in compost for our visitors. So an extra 5 mil there. Throw those in there. Dang, nice Blake. I don't know what that was, but GG's. Oh, Warden Hearts probably. Could probably go claim that metal and potentially do another upgrade here. Definitely gonna do another upgrade here. Do that. And then we could also do that. Very nice. Some Skyblock experience and extra farming fortune for ourselves. 200 more tickets needed, which is a lot, but we'll get there. There we are. Our dung, we should probably just put that in there as well. Oops, wrong sack. Throw that in there. Actually, wait a minute. We can just take these out too. These are all sprays. Yeah. Cool. And 16 golds, 27 silvers, and 16 bronzes. Very nice. We can throw the carnival ticket in there. That's very nice. All right. Now we look at Bazaar. What do we got to sell? Because we could potentially afford the, what do you call it? Carrots, melon. I don't really get a whole bunch here. Could sell melons, actually. Sell melons. Bang. Some money right there. 12 mil. 17 mil we'll technically have. A bunch of money in Fermento, but we're not going to touch those. Those are for investments. And maybe we should farm cocoa beans for this contest, low-key. I ended up getting 6. Yeah, I ended up getting 6 sheep. Yeah, most likely. I didn't think it would go above, like, 150 at the start, especially if it didn't sell out. And it still hasn't sold out, and it is quite high. We're almost at the point we could sell our Pesterminator books, too, for a big profit. So that's really good for us. Because we're just trying to get our max Pesterminator 5 set, and then we're all situated and ready to sell those. That's an extra mil per drop, obviously. And then I'll show you guys a little trick to make a little bit more coins with Pesterminator books. It's self-explanatory, really, but I'll show you guys what I do. Make myself a little bit more. No, exactly. That's the way you should think about it, Sidrox, because over time it will gain you more coins rather than lose you coins. It won't lose you coins. Maybe in the start, but it genuinely over time won't. It'll take a bit for sure, don't get it twisted, but it's worth it. That's what my profile basically does. I just hold on to the skins, I don't sell the skins, and that's why my net is what it is. Probably not, unless you guys agreed upon it, Zydrox. And also, we can't accept them. I don't really know your guys' whole deal. You haven't won yet. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Once he gets burnt to that game, I just explained it to you, my friend. Once he gets burnt to that game, it's probably Jover for you. 5.6 mil we're looking at. 18.4 mil right now. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna be honest, Raid's pretty sweaty. You gotta give him time to actually have time and have fun with the game, you know what I mean? Here at the garden, he's been doing it for a year straight, so he'll be back, I believe it. Well, he hasn't really played, you gotta realize that, Zydrox. So it's not that he couldn't hold the lead, it's that it took you however long to pass him from not farming at all. You know what I mean? Like, It's kind of, Raid's not looking at it like, oh, it took him this long to pass. I mean, he's not looking at it to pass you. He's looking at it, oh, I'm whatever. He's burnt on the game, dude. You gotta realize that. I don't know about that one. I really have not seen him farming. On and off, sure, but I'm not sure about that one. The way you make it seem like you've already won is very much so probably not the truth. So I wouldn't sell it to yourself like that. And you're most likely gonna tilt him by saying shit like that. Like, not in a good way, like he's gonna be aggravated, like annoyed. It's not gonna work. If you talk shit, it's just gonna make him get pissed at you. He's gonna have to find the love for farming on his own. I'm just telling you the truth. If you want him mad at you, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you do your thing, but I'm just telling you the truth behind it. I've known Raid for 8 years, eight and a half maybe. So I don't know. Yeah, sheep. I still got a lot of chambers, like a lot of chambers. That's all right. It doesn't matter to me. Leaves me more money for my sets, even still. You gotta realize I had fucking 10 and a half dubs Hydrox. There's no way you can liquidate that. No, I paid my money for it. Put quite a bit of coins into it. $10 dubs is 56 times 10. No, that doesn't seem right. Oh, actually, it probably does. That does seem right, because I had 1,100 chambers, mixtures before I started crafting chambers, and I didn't end up getting through all my chambers, getting to all the chambers, through my mixtures, is what I meant to say. No, it's not about storing them. I could throw it on the island. Yeah, that's exactly what I did too, is Hydrox, but I had 1,100 mixtures, so I didn't get through half of them, or a little bit over half of them, and I sold them for a profit, a big profit, because they are 1.9 and 2.1 mil per, what do you call it, yesterday, and I think today too, per mixture. Yeah, yeah. They went up like 30 mil from what I've been holding them at. Wait, 1,500 what? I had 1.1, wait, 1,100 mixtures I had. I had 540 chambers, which was like 4 point something bill. What up, Blazer Ballin'? What up? How are we, my friend? Hope you're having a great day today. So I think this one we actually farm cocoa beans, because cocoa beans will actually allow us to sell, well, we'll be able to sell cocoa beans, and squash we need it for the other upgrades, so it'll be beneficial for us to store some away. What metals are you missing? Just my melon, and that's it. That is the only metal I'm missing, Sidrox, is gold. But contests are in general good for money. That's why I've set up all of my tools so I can pretty much farm something with a Dedi tool, Dedi 4 tool. Yeah, that's the only one I have left, and I'm not even farming level 52. I'm farming level 51. I hit that last night and upgraded it last night. I upgraded myself to 52 last night as well. But I don't have the XP requirement for it yet. It's just a time thing, really. I don't think I'm going to go for 60, but if I do, whatever. The melon contest in 2.5 hours probably won't be on for it. That's why I'm just gonna money grind this stream. That's fine with that. Fine with me. If a melon one popped up, I'd try it, but it's really just a luck thing, honestly. If I was to score it right now, I'd rather have like more money per hour and by just farming other crops and then actually buying myself a mossy overgrown or whatever. Yeah, pretty much what I'm going for. Oh, no. I didn't have 1.5k mixtures. I have 1.1k mixtures. I turned them into chambers, and then I sold a few stacks over the course of, like, time. And then I sold some, like, 2 stacks yesterday or something like that. Alright, Zydrox, take it easy, bro. Hope you enjoy your time out, my friend. Not time out, but, like, time outside or whatever. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. Take it easy, my friend. Before this contest, I should probably go on main profile and relist all my chambers. Leave it. Oh my god, my voice. I'll leave it for 20 minutes and then go check it out. See what the price is at once, because I assume mine's probably about to, if not already has ran out on my auction house. Like, of supply, because it just looked like they all got bought out right there. Technically, need to buy another cookie here, too. So we do really need to money grind rather than just focusing on sugarcane right now. I don't know if I'd roll a dice. I'm not really interested in gambling, if I'm honest with you. I don't like to gamble. I don't think it's good. Never really liked gambling, if I'm honest with you. I did it for a bit, but not in this game, but just like IRL and other games and stuff like that. I just don't think it's really worth it to genuinely at all gamble. My friend, please don't try to block my crop. If you do, I'm gonna have to kick you off my garden. Alrighty. I just don't feel like getting contested in my own garden, low-key. I technically could farm potatoes for the composter, but I don't think it's worth it. Not right now. Oh, and Ass kick Oscar. What a child, bro. Oh, that didn't work. I'm stupid as fuck. Warp Garden. I think I could turn it off in this. Here, hold on. My brother just ruined it for everybody. It's an API. Settings, profile viewer, garden. Alrighty. Made it really easy to ruin that. You fucking child. You all good, bro? That's not you. The kid's just a child, needs to grow up mentally. Looking for attention in a Twitch stream. It's really unfortunate. I used some tutorials, but there's one farm in here that my friend built that I copied from him pretty much. I haven't built any of these in quotes on my own, like the designs. I built them on the garden on the garden myself, but yeah, I don't know who it is the unfortunate part. So garden's locked currently. Later, Laser. Take it easy, my friend. Thank you for the follow, Warhawk. Appreciate you, brother. And fly right there. There's our last one right here, which is the beetle. Oh, I didn't realize visitor respawning. Perfect. Yes, Golden Hawk, it does. Because it matters on blocks per second. I mean, I guess it's dependent on your crop, but yeah, pretty much it does depend a lot on building these farms. Your farm money per hour. Because it matters on blocks per second, and if you can't farm permanently, and if you can't break 20 blocks a second or like close to 20 blocks a second, then it's way less inefficient than building these farms. It's very worth it to build the farms. Needless to say. I just saw yesterday Mangrove, that guy, I don't know, he just made another super farm yesterday. I thought it was pretty neat. He used some designs that not that I haven't seen before, but like haven't seen combined into like a really nice garden. It looks really nice, genuinely. But this one works perfectly as well, the one I have built. I mean, I haven't built this by like my own, but this design. I disabled people from visiting for a little bit. It'll go back on at some point in time. I gotta remember the command to kick people from an island. Just like, there ain't no need for what that kid just said. Like, absolute fucking child. End up respraying for this contest in 5 minutes here, and then setting up on cocoa beans using our spray. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate you. Couldn't remember it. That kind of caught me off guard. I was pretty annoyed about it. I literally went to my island. No, probably not cheap. I don't endorse that either, but he's just a fucking child, genuinely. It's really that simple. He needs to grow up. Whether he's a 20-year-old kid in his mom's basement or a 17-year-old kid, he's still a fucking child mentally. Just by his actions right there, dude. Absolute child. Do you do every contest? I try to do every contest that I am on for. It gives you a lot of extra coins and allows you to utilize the garden perfectly, like exactly how it's intended to. You're not really supposed to stick in one-trick crops. Technically you can, but it just doesn't really make sense to you starting out. Rather, you want to level up your crop milestones so you get garden 15 really easy, or easier. Not have to farm forever for crop milestones and then get garden 15 taking forever. You said some bad shit, Martini? I think that your name is Martini. Welcome to stream, brother. If it's not, Martin. Apologize. He said some out-of-pocket things, and I had to disable the island. It was unfortunate. And then I forgot the command to kick somebody from the garden, so garden is currently locked right now. Yeah, Mangrove. I forget that the last word at the end of his name. Mangrove man, maybe Mangrove, something. He made another super farm, which I think that this is his. If I'm honest with you, this setup, I really couldn't even fucking tell you. But I've always used this on my garden. I thought it was super beneficial just to build it again. The farms work perfectly. Works out perfectly, but he just made a new one, and I assume it's probably better BPS because he wouldn't re-release it if that wasn't the case, you know. Clark Seraphine, very nice. It's probably, yeah, great copper rates. Yes, sir. We just got a good bit of farming XP as well. Dude, this pest tracker is so bad sometimes. The guy was literally right next to it the whole time. Not bad, sheep. See, I don't really know. I just always mine with, like, Hypermax Powder. Those rates, per se, with Hypermax Powder and Hypermax Fortune and shit, like, aren't that crazy, but I don't know where your Fortune is at, so it could be actually correct. I really have no idea. It's been a minute since I've done a lot of hand mining, if I'm honest with you. I more or less knew more about Dillo, a lot more than Dillo than I do about hand mining and stuff. Once hand mining came out, I pretty much stopped mining, like at least gemstones, because I already had like 2.6 or 2.7 bill gemstone collection because of Armadillo. So I didn't feel any need to farm any more gemstones until glacial tunnels ended up coming out, and that's about the most of my gemstone farming that I've done recently. And then, I mean, obviously I did it for Fiesta too, but I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that hard to build your garden out. Once you build it for the first time, it's pretty much all good. I know somebody that rebuilds their garden, like, weekly, maybe bi-weekly, and he makes, like, 20 BPS farms, and that's, like, his thing, so... I mean, it does eventually, with time, like, at some point there is going to be a better farm that is just mathematically a lot better, if you're gonna spend a lot of hours completing crop milestones and stuff. So, I mean, if you were completing crop milestones, I'd say it's probably worth it to save yourself some time. Take an hour to build the farm. I mean, whatever farm it is, if you don't have the max milestones for them, you know? It will, with time, save you more time overall than that first initial hour or two, in my opinion. Yeah, I know that, Golden. I'm not too worried about it. The melon one I'm not too worried about, honestly. It is a little bit of downtime, but it's not too bad. It is what it is. It's easy to fix, I'm just lazy. It was from me pasting in originally. Oh crap, we gotta do sprays. TP barn. Very nice cow. There we are. And let's go Coco. Where is it? Coco. We could just go desk. Set up like that. Thought I broke a sugar cane. Oh wait. Set max speed 155. There's a new command. Love that thing. Spray my plots. Oh shit. I did drop the... Yep, I did. Okay. Very nice. It is any U buttons. Or any U specifically, but any U buttons is the command. They're super beneficial. They actually make great money per hour on cookies, honestly. Set spawn. Ooh, back-to-back legendaries. That's awesome. We're not doing our quest line because she gives amazing coin to copper. A lot of the time, that is. Here we are. Oh, wait. I can go deal with Beth real quick. 5 cactus, 2k apiece, 300 copper basically, 40k EXP. Awesome. Not bad, not bad. Gained 3% on our garden experience so far, which is awesome. Can't wait to get to the point where we could actually speed tune in the garden. That's when things start to get really interesting. I mean, technically we already can, but it's really hard for us to. Because we don't have any of the talismans associated with speed. Not only that, but we have no talisman power. We have a god pot, so we can mess with that a little bit, but it's not worth it at this point for 20 mil to spend on boots. Also at 10k copper, which is huge. It's quite a bit of upgrades right there. It's a lot of money, but quite a bit of upgrades right there. We don't want green thumb because it doesn't really do us justice currently. We don't have a lot of unique visitors, and that's what the unique farming fortune is based on. From green thumb, at least. Another visitor in 30 seconds. Very nice. Drop us our grass, for the love of God. Get rid of the pests once they spawn here again. Pretty sure they should have another spawn before contest. We are in their plot right now, though technically we could clear them. It's either a beetle or an earthworm right there. Or maybe it was a slug. Yep. Tightly tied, very nice. An extra mill for free right there for us. Mutant Nether Wart. What up, Max Cap? Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're having a great day today. How are things? Yeah, but we don't have work today, fortunately. It's a weekend. So we're gonna have a little bit of a longer stream here today, so we could actually get some equipment upgrades, or some armor upgrades, fortune upgrades. I didn't realize that was the weekend. I might actually stay on for that melon contest. I don't know, though. Depends how I feel. I think cocoa beans is what we should stick on because we already have a ton of fermento. And we're making 3 mil more. Well, that's because we have the 200 fortune. Technically, I think we would make more on cactus and sugarcane still. Just for the simple fact that we'll drop more because they're too talls. And we're moving at a higher rate of speed. Contest has started. And our bonus 200 fortune is at 20 minutes. She'll end at the end of this contest. Very nice. I can't complain, Max. Everything is well, my friend. We're going for contests today, making good money. Trying to get our second piece of mossy, potentially third if we drop a grass from visitors today. Because we are at that RNG point where we should drop one. So, that'd be great if we could. Max cap, I mean, I don't know what it could be. Look at my farm compared to that one. It's the same exact thing. Do you have soul sand as the bottom block that you're walking on? And have you put depth striders on your boots? You need rancher boots to actually make this possible. And you potentially need a god potion depending on your farming level. Because rancher speed updates with farming level, or if you have god pot, it overrides it because you have speed. So you already have 400 speed, and you could set your speed with ranchers. The higher farming level you are, the different speeds you're able to set it to. Which I had to find out. Well, not that I had to find out, but like I found out this profile that was like that. Because I had no idea. You won't always reach the third layer. It's not always, but you'll miss blocks on occasion. What speed are you using for the Melon King farm? Because there's a few different speeds you could use with the Melon King, Pumpkin, and Melon farm. You can use 400 speed and have to hold W key with Depth Strider 2s, or you can use 303 speed and Depth Strider 3 and not have to hold W key. 296. Okay, use 303 with Depth Strider 3s, and that is my guess that what it could be. Chisel put in the comments a better speed with, I think, holding W, but I forget. But 303 with Depth Strider 3s, so you don't have to change off Depth Strider 3s ever. Because all carrot, melon, wheats, not cocoa. Carrot, melon, pumpkin, potato, wheat, and netherwort. If you have water on the bottom as your walking block, you'll be able to use Depth Strider 3 and never have to change your Depth Striders on your boots for perfect blocks per second. So I use 303. I doubt that's the issue, to be honest. You'll still miss some with 303, but your blocks per second will be what 400 speed would have been with this farm and using that speed. If you press tab, look at your speed stat for me and tell me what your speed says it is. If you press tab in the top under stats, under the third column, well, at least for me it's the third column, it says speed 155. So that is my speed that I'll be moving at to break crops. So that might be your issue. Maybe not high enough farming level or no god pot potentially. That is what I noticed was an issue with my with me not being able to farm melon and pumpkin. Because that's my only guess what it could be, is that you don't have the farming level or a god pot on. Well, you don't need both of them. It's either farming level or god pot, and then you'll be able to get that speed with Rancher's Boots. I tried 3 but the problem is that the farm will most likely because I am farming 50 or with a god pot. I mean, just watch the video back. Did you forget to put the trapdoors? Is that what you did, potentially? Because if you forgot to do the trapdoors, it's technically not that bad if you built it the right direction. And then you could just, like, builder's wand in the trapdoors, ladders, whatever it is. I would just go through and watch a video and make sure you did every step and double check. And that's my only guess. Really, I have no idea. Because even at 303 speed, you're still missing some, but you will pretty much always hit the top layer. You'll miss one in like a random spot. Yeah, you're not wrong. You could try the 400 again if you want. That might work. Because that is like the speed they rate for that farm. But there are different speeds with different depth charters, just because depth charters is percentage based in water. Each level. Are you at the right angle? 58.5? And 0 pitch, like on the dot? Oh, dang, we missed that visitor, Sag. I think it's because we don't have a rare visitor to talk to, and I'm already considering 2 visitors, technically. One that I have to do for progression, technically, and one that I could do for RNG. Could also be, is that the form that matters with the direction, or is it the direction for just placing the ladders and trapdoors? I forget what it is. Watch the video. He explains what's up with the direction thing, because I could be mistaken. It's been a minute since I watched the video itself. Because he gives the explanation on why it's the direction matters for some reason, but I forget what the reason is, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's anything to do with farming the crop or whatever, but he did mention a direction in his video about the tutorial. It's pretty much in the start of the video, if I remember correct. Max, I just watched the video just in case, because, I mean, 1, you're going to need to rebuild the farm anyways, and 2, maybe you find the fix and it's something little. You know what I mean? I don't suggest resetting your whole farm just for something that may be something small. I am probably not going to do anything on this profile to do with an Aatrox, honestly. It does not matter to me, Slayers right at the moment. I have nothing to do any type of Slayers, no MP, no damage, not much of anything. Early game Slayers are really easy, but it just doesn't matter for the drop sake of things. Makes Slayers cheaper, but I mean, I'm going to have money. You know what I mean? That's the whole reason why I'm staying so long in the garden. My composter makes me money. I'm trying to get all my gold so I don't have to come back and do a gold. Then I have Mossy Fermento, and I could just keep it. And there we go, he's clapped. Probably not. I only have, like, a little bit left of Slayers to do. I don't have my setup ready for Blaze, and I cannot stand the Rift, so... Probably not. And that's all I have for Slayers-wise left. I'll probably do some investing, but that's about it. That is about it. I can't stand the Rift, honestly. Rift's so weird. Technically, can make our Slayer minions low-key. I think we just need tier 4s. That's the only thing. We're almost Cocoa Bean milestone level up. 30 minutes, technically. Looking like we're gonna get a platinum here as well. Potentially might beat our PB here, actually, too. I'm probably gonna mine, honestly. My minions are placed for fishing, so whenever I want to, I could get into fishing. Derpy will show up and get us a ton of skill experience for fishing, and we'll be rolling. We'll roll into fishing if we wanted to. Start making money with fishing if we really, really wanted to, but I don't think that we will. You need a little bit more for fishing, honestly. It's super expensive and not early game friendly. Mining is more mid to early game friendly, so that's probably what I'll do. Combat doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll do some Slayers on this profile for the minions, and that's about it, just so I can get some extra minion slots, and then I'll potentially buy out some of the minions. Not Hypermax, I don't think. Maybe I could do, like... Actually, I think Terra is really expensive because Tarantula Silk. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Gotta look at the minion crafts beforehand. We're definitely gonna try to unlock some of them in this Aatrox if we possibly can. I don't think we could really do too much damage to them. So we might potentially try... I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I gotta talk to my combat friends and see what they think I can do for, like, a Slayer setup. Early game Slayer setup. It shouldn't be too hard to get to tier 4. on any of them, other than, you know, E-Man, but I won't do Enderman. Or Vamp, for that matter. I'll probably buy a Vamp Minion, level 1, so I start getting collection for it. I think that makes sense. And then I can craft tier 1 again, and then just buy out the rest of the upgrades, technically, from Vampire. Collection doesn't matter yet. I don't really, per se, care about collection right now. Especially to do with some of those things, like the Rift stuff. I mean, it's just because I've been playing for a long time, and I like to, like, kind of cheese things and, like, do things in the background while I am also, like, making money, if that makes sense. I'd like to get myself set up in multiple avenues before I actually go big balling into one skill specifically. Like, I am, like, I've strictly been farming, right? But I actually have things that make me passive money and things that are giving me skill XP and like little buffs that for things that you'll eventually need on a profile, if you plan to hypermax your profile, that is. So we're just getting to that point and showing you guys how you possibly could. And bet 2 bests in an hour, dude, and a Jerry in an hour. That's actually awesome. Melon block, 13 melon block, of course. We sold some. 600k for 300 copper, roughly. 20k XP, not bad. Not bad at all. So we're almost at 11k copper, which is awesome. And during winter time, we'll get a boosted copper rate. And I think we're actually earning more XP with the atmospheric filter during spring, which is very nice. I think it's spring. That we bought yesterday, which gives us some good farming buffs. It's pretty, not needed, but it's beneficial for sure. Yeah, the 25 fortune. Oh, is it spring? I thought it was summer that had the 25 fortune. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, because it's late spring. It was early spring yesterday, I'm pretty sure. That makes sense, actually. So we still have 25 fortune. That's nice. Okay, cool. Ah, okay, okay. I'm all good, Aaron. I don't watch animes. Appreciate the offer, though. No hate towards anyone that does. It's just not my forte, personally. It's not that it's it's not that I even like dislike anime or anything like that. I just feel like they're really long and like I don't know, man. I just don't even really watch shows, so it's hard for me to like sit down and watch an anime that's like however long, you know what I mean? I'm sure that they all aren't like that, but it's just a stereotype that comes with them that anime is just long. I don't know. I enjoyed Dragon Ball. I enjoyed like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a child and stuff. Like I loved Dragon Ball. I still go back and watch Dragon Ball, honestly. It's just like reminiscent to my childhood, honestly. Pokemon's a sick ass game, like the Pokemon games, and I just don't watch the series anymore, but it's not that I wouldn't, you know. Yu-Gi-Oh isn't really in mainstream anymore, I don't think, and I don't know, I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was really neat for what it was. Just I don't know, I stopped watching it because they stopped like producing all the in quotes animes for it. I don't know. Maybe not Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! They did, I think. Yeah, I've heard about Attack on Titan. I haven't heard much, but I've heard about it. Very nice. Looks like we just scored a platinum here. Yes, indeed. Very nice. And we have beaten our PB by just a little bit. Very nice. By 50k right there. Giving us 31 fortune. Very nice. Let's go finish out this last visitor real quick. And then we can... X2 brings up a valid point, guys. If you guys are enjoying today's stream, please consider leaving a like, sub, or follow whatever platform you're on. We are typically live every single day, so if you guys want to come and chill with us, chat with us, ask us questions, hop in our Discord. We send live notification or live ats whenever we go live. Appreciate it if you guys would join in, and feel free to join in. Very friendly over there. We had a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys in there. Swiss, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome to stream. I hope you're having a great day. What's the best crop for XP? I would farm mushrooms once you unlock squash armor and craft squash armor because you'll start dropping fermentos on mushrooms. I would follow the armor that drops the associated crop drops with it. So like if you're in crappie armor, farm wheat, melon, potato. Wait, why did I say melon? If you're in crappie armor, farm wheat, potato, and carrot. If you're in squash armor, farm mushroom, sugarcane. Actually, what I think there's a limitation on it. Hold on. What is it? No, there is. Okay, they're all the fermental crops normally. I thought there was one that was taken out. Sugarcane, cactus, and mushroom and netherwort are the ones that you should be farming once you get into squash armor. And melon armor doesn't really matter what you farm in. Just go for like the next set of armor, whatever crops you need. Actually, I think melon drops crappies, so I think melon. It's been a minute since I've been here. Yeah, so you want to farm carrots, potato, and wheat for crappies. Actually no, we'll stick farming cocos here. Just go fly back. We gotta just pick a side here. Respray. We'll probably compete in this wheat contest as well, because I don't think we'll score a platinum in sugarcane, and we could farm cocos for the extra money. Alright, you know what, we're just gonna do this, and then we'll go back to the start. Here we are. I did make a new profile, indeed, about a month ago or so. I don't even think I changed our day today on stream. Current Skyblock skin market is very inflated. It's weird, but I don't per se hate it. Things are super expensive, but I mean, I think that it means that people believe in the future of the game, and people don't think that they're really good investments outside of skins. Not that there aren't good investments, but people are putting more money into skins because they see how much they are and how much they climb to. So it means they believe in the future of the game itself, and even if they are taking a break, they still want to come back and play later. You know, they're putting money aside to plan for the future, which is inherently good because it teaches people to save and to invest and put money aside and save for the future. So if it isn't just like in general good for Hypixel for people to be doing stuff like that, like buying skins with gems and then people rebuy them with coins and stuff like that, save them for an investment, apply them, whatever. it's actually good for real life because they realize the importance of having investments and realize that things actually do go up with time, and it just depends on what it is. Not everything will go up, like not everything will go down, but in the current market, everything's going up. So it's kind of weird with the cosmetics. It's good for the simple fact that they believe in Hypixel's future, and that's why the skins are so high in price. But it's bad for the simple fact that they don't realize that in real life everything doesn't always just hit like how the skins have been, if that makes sense. So that's what I think about the skin market. I think that people get an understanding that it's good to invest, which is great for like real life, and it's good for Hypixel because they make a lot of money. Not only that, but people believe in their game. I think that people are gonna find out that when you lose money, you learn a lot more. So you'll end up noticing things that you maybe didn't before if you have your hand in the pot, and you potentially get bit by the alligator that's hiding in the pot, but you will learn something, maybe not to stick your hand directly in and proceed with caution, which is also viable information or a viable tip for like the real life stock market and the like anything to do with an investment per se, you know. Watch the market before you just jump right in, but if you jump right in, you typically learn a lot more, you know what I mean? Like you learn more because you get bit. That's basically the main reason why I think it is good to get thrown into deep water sometimes. I mean, not like literally or like figuratively is what I mean. Like you get put in the deep end, you're gonna learn how to swim sooner than later. You know what I mean? Or you're gonna fail and you're gonna learn how to fix yourself for the next time. I mean, again, you're gonna be drowning in real life, but in game, like if you throw yourself in a bad money situation, you're gonna learn. You know. It's a good thing. It's not inherently bad. No, Elliot, you could grind out for your own coins, bro. We don't do any handouts. We don't take any handouts, nothing like that. It's all up to you to grind. You're playing a game just like I am. We're all here to have fun. You gotta learn how to play the game and get coins. That's really the premise of it. If you get something handed to you, you're never gonna learn anything, my friend. It's just like the old tale. You give a man a fish, he doesn't know how to fish and do it for himself. He's gonna come back the next day and ask for something else. You want to teach somebody something rather than just hand it to him and be like, yeah, good job. You just got this as a handout. You should learn how to play and or do whatever it is, and it'll benefit you further in the long run because you could do it for yourself. You know what I mean? And that's not me trying to sound rude or be rude or anything like that. It's me genuinely being real with you. We're homies. I just don't do F ads if that's what you're asking. Ain't nothing wrong. I ain't mad at you for asking for your coins. I'm just telling you how it is. It's the reality of life. You know? The sooner you realize anything, the better off you're going to be later. And even if it comes off a little rude right now, I don't initially mean to be. Masked we are. I appreciate you for wishing us well. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day yourself. Absolutely, Elliot. Where are you at in the game? I do not do PVs, so ask questions and I can help you, benefit you in the best ways I can. Be descriptive with your questions, so you give me a little bit of an idea where you're at and where you're looking to be, and I can give you better tips associated with your questions. For money, I suggest picking a skill and continue to grind the skill. If you're like day one or you're very early game, you don't have a lot of coins, I suggest getting into the garden because it is super easy for coins. It's very beginner friendly, and all you have to do is build your farms. And once you build your farms, you're pretty much vibing. You make a lot of coins. You learn a lot, like what the skills are like in this game because it's a pretty chill skill. You learn what farming EXP is, farming wisdom, you learn what farming fortune is, you learn what pest bonus chance is, you learn about the visitors. There's a lot of things that you could learn about in the garden, and then potentially move your knowledge into another skill. You learn a lot of flips also with the garden as well. I have full young dragon. That won't do you any good in the garden aspect, but that's more of a combat setup. I suggest you grinding out farm armor, which is a part of wheat collection, and starting from there, and then picking a crop, sticking to, or well, pretty much you're going to be farming wheat until you actually get farm suit armor, and then once you get farm suit armor, you can either, if you're not on an Iron Man, buy out the melon blocks to make your melon armor, or you could buy it on AH if you do not have the collection for melons, which I assume you probably don't have the collection for melons, so you could just buy it right off of AH, and that'll probably be your best order of operations. For your first tool, I suggest you getting the Advanced Gardening Axe, which is a part of the Sky Mart in the garden that has Replenish on it. Once you buy one of those, or you could buy it off of AH for like roughly like 200 to 300k, it's a very good purchase. It's very beneficial for your croppy crops, which will be the first crops that you're starting out. The croppy crops are wheat, potato, and carrot. Those three crops, this is going to be what's moving you into your second set, which is called Croppy Armor. And that'll allow you to get more farming fortune and more armor drops associated with the other crops. Actually, I think Croppy Armor increases the amount of Croppy you drop per, or crop chance, amount of Croppy you may drop per crop break, if that makes sense. I might have worded that a little weird, but that is how I went through it. I ended up buying my melon armor and then just farming out the rest of the stuff for my Croppy armor once I reached the farming level for melon armor. It's really easy to earn farming experience. My tip of advice for farming experience is buying an epic rabbit pet and putting a farming EXP boost on it. It's pretty easy to level it from 1 to 100 if you plan to farm a lot. And that is a good way to earn early game money. It just takes a bit to actually get yourself situated in the garden and build all your garden plots and get yourself the garden plots unlocked. It's a lot of new things to learn. Don't get discouraged if you don't know what I'm talking about. There's tons of videos on YouTube and tons of descriptions on the wiki if you need to go back to anything I said, or feel free to ask me a question. I'm here to help, my friend. But yeah. Farming really isn't my type, like mining or combat. Well, mining and combat both are really hard to get into early game. But I mean, I guess if you want to do combat, Aatrox is right around the corner, so that will technically benefit you a lot because it's going to be a 3-perk Aatrox, and you can get cheaper Slayers, more drops, and technically more money per hour. But I'm not really a combat player, so I don't know the early game armors to do each Slayers early game, which is what I would suggest you going into is Slayers. Or you go zealot grind, or you can actually probably not zealot grind. Zealot grind isn't actually that good. Or you go end node grind for your first like hours and make some coins, and then buy yourself a setup for like Rev, maybe like Reaper Falchion or something like that. I'm not really entirely sure combat stuff. I'm just giving you suggestions of what you could do for a little bit of early game money to get yourself into combat. For mining is going to take you a really long time, and it's very boring. Not the best money per hour early game mining at all. That's why I chose the garden, because I do my Heart of the Mountain dailies every single day, which your Heart of the Mountain dailies, your first 4 or 5, I forget what it is, give you like basically 3 commissions worth of Heart of the Mountain experience, and then some. It's 100. It's 1/4 to a 4th commission. Not dailies. It's 1/4 to a normal turn in of a commission after your first 5 dailies. And that is basically what is hard locking you at not really making a lot of money, is your Heart of the Mountain level and leveling that up. And of course your powder, but you have to worry about your powder once you reach Heart of the Mountain 7. Heart of the Mountain 7 powder grind is basically done in the Crystal Hollows and requires quite a bit, but that's a lot to get into, and that is going to take you forever to get there. And it won't make you won't make a lot of money from Dwarven Mines grinding commissions. So if you don't want to do farming, your only chance here really is combat, which you can do Slayers or dungeons, but both of which probably cost you a good bit of money. So it's going to be a little bit hard. What up, Jonas? Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome back. What's my speed on Coco? 155 for my speed on Coco. I'm gonna go to 300 in the next 2 months. I do think so, Quotas, especially if they do not sell out, because that means that there's less in rotation, more people applied. The unapplied price drives the applied price up. And yeah, pretty much that's what I think. I think it could go up to 300 mil. I think it's likely to. I think the skin's very nice, to be honest with you. I think that it's also a late game fishing set, so whenever the new attribute system comes out, that adds a little bit of twist to fishing armor, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a little bit different from what I understand with fishing armor. So it could be better or worse, but regardless, I think that the price of the helmet skin will still go up. I just think that I was talking about this earlier. I think skins always go up, and the fact that people are paying this much for a skin that isn't even sold out yet means good thing for Hypixel's future. Meaning people believe in Hypixel and or have way too much coins to waste, and it doesn't seem like everybody has way too much coins to waste or IRL money to waste. So I mean, you can follow the quest line, and it is good to unlock the Crimson Isle, so you could start getting heavy pearls every day for the attribute update when that does come out, or to get Kudra requirements. That is very possible, but you need to do Enderman Slayer 7 so you can unlock a term, potentially get a Hyperion to run Kudra. But Kudra is a great way to make money. But again, things are changing because of the attribute update that they are working on. And they already released in a dev blog yesterday that they are kind of making attributes like a stat rather than a attribute on an armor. So basically, it's everybody is going to have the stats from the shards because I guess people can level them up with the shards. So that is what's going on with Kudra. So the shards are going to be super expensive, and people are going to be compensated for what armor they do have in some way, shape, or form. They haven't outed it yet, but apparently people are going to be rewarded for the stuff that they had. So we'll see what that is. I'm not really entirely sure how much I want to feed into that, honestly. I'm unsure. Jonas, that's totally okay. I bought some of them too. Oh, one I need more coins and try to keep one or two. As they can go up a shit ton. To be honest with you, bro, you should save as many skins as possible, but if you did need coins, then it's worth it for you to sell them so you can get yourself into another skill and go have fun on the game rather than just sitting on an investment and putting yourself in a weird money position. It's understandable for you to want to sell one and get some coins out of it. But I do think those will go up. I do. But I think every skin has been just going up recently, so that's why I think the skin's going to go up, because it's actually a good skin. I personally think it's a good skin, even though some of the things look a little weird. I just think they look nice. I think it's like a well thought out skin, and I think people do too. So let's hope that other people continue to pick up on that and will pay more and more coins for it. I'm doing fine right now. It's probably I needed to sell a second one. The only reason you'll need to recom your equipment is just for the small farming fortune buff that you get from Rooted. So let's look. How much farming fortune do you get? You get three more times. So that'd be 12 more? Yeah, 12 more farming fortune for 21 mil. I wouldn't say. I mean, it's half of a deady of an overgrown. So I would suggest getting overgrown before you get rooted on your equipment, because if you recom your helmet, you'll get, if you recom your a piece that you put mossy on, then you'll get like 5 more fortune than double what recom does on your equipment. Does that make sense? Jonas, if you have Sky Handy, you could do /FF, and I don't look at profiles because I'm pretty much just trying to grind and get out of the garden as fast as possible. Elliot, what do you mean? I'm confused. What about Arachne? Because Green Thumb doesn't do anything, I don't think, for rarity of your equipment. I just think it's the reforge on it. That's all it is. Elliot, are you talking like the Arachne crystals, or are you talking Arachne like Slayer? Because there's two different things, and each of them require different setups. Oops, I accidentally just killed 2 flies. Crikey. Well, it's fine. Trying to grind Arachne Slayer? I literally think Arachne Slayer is super easy. So there, you don't really need much. You just need damage, maybe some MP, magical power. Maybe give your talisman power. Go talk to Maxwell and Hub and get a talisman power that gives strength. Maybe crit chance. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really a combat player, so I'm not the best person to ask for like early game tips on Terra Slayer. Terra is really easy for a Slayer, but I don't know like the metas for it, if that makes sense. So I'm probably not going to lead you in the right direction. I'd look up like a Terra guide real quick just for like early game if you wanted, but if I was you, I would definitely look one up because I probably will not lead you in the right direction to do with combat armor. I'm not a early. I have not done combat, and let alone I don't really know what I'm doing in combat. I just listen to my friends that are combat sweats. Then I ask them questions like about early game stuff if I need questions about it because they know more than I do because they started their profiles out as combat profiles pretty much, and I did everything but. I mean, I've done combat, but combat is the last thing that I've done. I don't know specifically what armor it is that'll do it, but Strong Dragon will do it. It should do it, I mean. Depends what tier it is, I guess, but I don't think it's really that hard to do those. So then do that then, Jonas. Get rooted and get the crappie tally. That'll be very, very beneficial for you. The crappie talisman is very, very good. I don't suggest farming it out. I suggest farming out the money and then selling some of the stuff that you can sell for money and upgrading to the talisman. Typically, is what it'll tell you to do. It gives you a lot of farming fortune on each crop at all times. Sometimes crafting it is a lot cheaper, so next time, Jonas, take a look at that. Cocoa's pretty good for coins, plus I don't need Cocos for anything, so that's why I'm farming Cocos. Cocos are able to, I'm able to sell cookies right now with no worries. Like, I don't need cookies for anything until Composter asks for it, and Composter's not being upgraded, even though I have a ton of copper right now. Actually, we gotta set our spawn and go deal with the visitor. Kitty, everything is well. I appreciate you for asking. I hope you're having a great day yourself. How's your Saturday going, my friend? Nice, Jonas. Yeah, just follow the Dash FF guide. Maybe you can do... So the only thing that I suggest is maybe taking a look at the price of Paradots in your armor and the price of Paradots in your tools. Preferably armor first, then you could buy the Flawless gems and put them all in your armor after upgrading all your armor, like unlocking the slots and stuff. The way to unlock the slots is going to the gemstone person where you put like gemstones into your like drills and Devon's armor and stuff like that in Dwarven Mines near Gwen's like cart thing, the little building right next to it. You go there and you unlock all the slots. That's one suggestion that I have for you because that might be some cheap farming fortune, but take a look at it and compare it because the gems give you... I kind of forget. Hold on. Peridot. So these are epic. 5 per piece. Actually, legendary would give you 6 per piece, and Fermento armor is 6 per piece. So each legend, it depends on the rarity of each piece. So just legendary gives 6, epic gives 5, rare gives 4. Actually, wait a minute. That technically wouldn't be right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, yeah, so that is right. Okay. Yeah. So that's the way it goes. Fishing is later in later game because you need to place your fishing minions, and it's only worth to start fishing at level 36. And it's really still not that good even. I personally wouldn't say that fishing is the best way to go early game. Farming, mining, or combat is really your only solutions, or you could AH and Bazaar Flip, which doesn't really build anything too much. It just builds your bank, and that's it. But you also need to know what you're doing. Yeah, for sure. You should definitely get crappie and then start to go for upgrades and stuff. It's not really worth it with the... Once you get Fermento and out of crappie is what I meant to say if I said something different. I feel like I did. There's many little kids. Ooh, did you have fun, kitty? Did your dad have a good birthday? Ooh, I thought that was a fly right there. Pest book, very nice. So there's 5 pests in this plot. See if we get them to all spawn back. Hopefully above ground. 2 flies, 3 flies. Beetle. 1, 2. Check over here. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna assume that this 1, 2. All right, that's fine. That'll work for now. Sheep, you better find that phone charger, dude. It's no bueno. There's no bueno. Technically, you can get one, like, when you're over there, I think. What up, Power? Wait, why are you leaving pests alive? Because there's a wheat contest up next, and the flies, if they drop me a tightly tied, I can easily place in diamond. It's basically for a contest, not having to farm for a contest specifically, and I could just farm cocoa beans for 13 to 14 mil an hour. I had to turn visits off. Technically, I could turn them back on until that kid shows back up again, and then I can probably just report him and hopefully get him muted. I had to lock it because some kid said some out-of-pocket things. Absolute child. I'm not talking about you, Enchant, by the way, when I say that. I'm talking about the person that said what they had to say, I guess. It's fair, I could have done that, but it was a little earlier. I kind of forgot what his IGN is. How do I get copper? You accept visitors, basically. The visitors that spawn in your garden, basically the NPCs that you find all around different places on Skyblock, pretty much. That's really weird, Enchant. I don't know what could be happening. Not sure why, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's get over here, set our spawn, and start spraying these plots again. And then go get our bonus 200. I mean, you gotta realize you have 4 days or 5 days of Aatrox or something like that, so you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Don't worry too much. If I'm just getting the base XP, that works. Keeping all the pests alive so we can potentially drop a tightly tied in this week contest. If we do that, then we get a free diamond or platinum potentially. What do I do to start the garden? You need to reach level Skyblock level 5 or 7, one of the two. I kind of forget what it is. And then you go talk to Sam on your island, and you go to the garden, and you start doing your quests, and you do what she says, basically. I'm not really sure, Aaron, to be honest with you. I can't really remember. Good question, though. I don't know. One game I remember playing a lot of is Star Wars Battlefront. I remember playing a lot of that, like back in the day on PS2 and stuff. That definitely wasn't my first game. My first console was probably either a Game Boy or a PS1. I don't even know, dude, to be honest with you. Nice. GG, sheep. Good stuff. Elliot, I don't even know if you're joking with me right now. You right click with the seed in your hand. If it's in a hub or whatever, you can't place crops. You go to either the barn or you go hub to hub and farm the wheat in the hub. Dang. Lost a visitor there. Oh yeah, I assume placing a crop isn't working because you're you're in hub or you're at the barn right now. If you go slash hub and then run diagonally to your right, there is a slime block launcher to another island where there's a bunch of wheat over there and carrots, potatoes, melons, and pumpkins. You go over there and farm a bunch of stuff. You could start leveling up your collections for some base experience and farming experience in Skyblock level. Getting your collection level up on that island is really easy. Oh, nice. There you go. Well, then, yeah, you just right-click and you place a crop. Or you do slash desk and you start modifying your presets and you can automatically place it from your inventory. You do slash desk, you click on the grass block, I think it is, and then once you start clearing out plots and unlocking plots, you'll be able to start farming and pasting in presets for farms and stuff. But eventually you'll want to clear out all your plots and then build out infinite farms. Come on, man. Just want one fly. Yeah, you could always change it. It just takes a minute. That's all. It just takes a bit. Nice, Elliot. Sheep, you can go to your nether star. Use the hold on. Ways to level or skyblock leveling, and then the skyblock guide, and then follow all these guides. I haven't even completed a lot of these things, honestly. Oh well, actually, this isn't my main profile. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, that's what you should do. Complete the guide. It's super easy. Tertera, what up, brother? How are things? Long time no talk. I hope all things are well with you. Hope you're having a great day today. Ooh, how was your travels, Tertera? Honestly, Enchant, I'm not really sure with you, to be honest with you. I assume you had a good time then. Hell yeah. Happy to hear that, Tertera. How long did you go for, Tertera? Seems like an interesting trip. You need coins for dungeons? Dang, dude. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That was literally a fly. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god, why? Why don't I think? Oh man, that tilts me. Is what it is. I was hiking in Ireland for 6 days? Hell yeah, that's lit. Sounds like a great time. We literally just lost back-to-back visitors. That's so tilting. We really do need a rare. There's one I have in mind for it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I mean, because if I drop one, it's not really that bad. Oh, sheep, I didn't know you live in Ireland. That's dope. Hell yeah. Alright, you know what, dude? We're gonna do this. Chat, we're talking to another visitor. This might brick us for later, but I don't care. I want to risk it. I want to risk it for the biscuit. Dusk has a 1 in 18 chance to bring us a music rune, which is 5 mil. So we're gonna try to cycle him in and out. Also allows us to use the crikey, of course. Of course we had to get lobbied right there. Why didn't we have to get lobbied? Alright, well. Give it a second. Give it 30. Ooh, interesting. Oh. Uh, you're joking me. I literally have been waiting for almost 2 minutes here. Or a minute, rather. Come on, put me in this contest, man. FA. Oh man, you are in for a treat, my friend. Good luck on getting your spaceman. It is a 1 in 3K? Is it a 1 in 3K? I think. Okay. So we weren't that late for the contest. That's fine, but we didn't get our 7th or 8th pest here, unfortunately. Hopefully we drop a tightly tied here. It's already in diamond here. Without even a tightly tied, but it is still early on this contest. One tightly tied will change it all for us, though. It's alright. No tightly tied. It is okay. What up, Sophia? Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Hope you're having a great day today. It does take forever to for spaceman to visit, though, unless you're really, really lucky, in which case, GG's. Because it is pretty rare to get one visited. Okay. Really? I didn't know it was that bad over there, weather-wise. Ooh, hell yeah, sheep. GG's, bro. Happy to see ya. Glad we aren't gonna miss you for however long you're going away for vacation. I forgot how long you said. GG's. Very nice. Cocoa Bean milestone 26. Awesome. If you guys are enjoying today's stream today, please consider leaving a like or subbing whatever platform you guys are on. We try to daily stream here, so if you don't want to miss any streams, feel free to join up our Discord. I send notifications whenever we go live, or I post a new short YouTube video or whatever. Videos are in the works, but it's going to take us a little bit. So, with time, it will be out for you guys. And then hopefully we'll be out of the garden pretty quickly here. So we can start some other content other than just the garden. Even though I do enjoy the garden. Garden makes good money and stuff. Damn it, chat. I'm not sure why you'd be lagging, bro, honestly. Sorry to hear that. No, Tertera, I haven't started dungeons yet. This is on a new profile, by the way. This isn't on my main profile. I actually have money on main profile, so I do plan to buy a colored exotic or not exotic, a colored dungeon setup. I'm not sure what class I'm gonna get, but oh, Dusk is a common visitor. I thought he was a rare. Crikey, we just kind of bricked ourselves right there. It's all right. We don't technically need to cycle him. TP Barn, and then Gwen could be our rare visitor. I kind of bricked myself a little bit by doing that low key. Where's our rabbit? Rabbit. Magical rune. Whoops. I low-key thought Dusk was a rare. I wish I'd looked at that beforehand. Kind of bricked ourselves, but at the same time, not really. We could just leave him sitting there and it would be alright. Wouldn't really be that bad. Ooh, that's interesting, sheep. Sure, that's gonna be fun. Sounds like a good time, honestly. We just cleared both of them. Yeah, that sounds like a great time, sheep, honestly. I'd love that. Going away in roughly a month to go ride ATVs for a weekend, so you guys won't get streams then, but it'll be fun. I'll enjoy my time away from reality and games a little bit, but when I get back, we'll be back right back to daily streaming and whatnot. Or as much as I possibly can, because I may be working on the videos here, so a little bit of downtime for streams means more work on videos or shorts or whatever else. But I probably will try to stay live than do it after streams, potentially. As long as I give myself enough time after streams. The weekends is really going to be my prime time. Pretty cool. Nice sheep. That sounds like a fun weekend or fun trip or however long the karting event is. Sounds like a great time and for a good for a good cause as well. I hope we drop a tightly tied here. That'd be awesome. So we could for sure hold this diamond. I probably won't out where I'm going in a month, just because I live around there, but we're going riding ATVs, so it's gonna be fun. I want to live my life like normal. I don't want to out where I potentially live to give people ideas. I just want to live my low-key life. I don't do nothing IRL, so it's like I just don't want to get talked to. I don't even talk to people, like my own friends a lot of the time. They just know how I am. Like I don't really like text. I don't really like go out. I just relax. I like keeping my low-key life. I don't know. It's always how I've been. If I ever get to that point, I don't want to risk the low-keyness of my life right now. Well, yeah, for sure. You don't gotta tell me, dude. I've been riding since I was like 4 years old. Dirt bikes and quads and all that. Anything with a motor, my friend. Engine, motor, whatever. Not racing specifically, but I like to go fast. Let's say it like that. Snow rune. I think it's alright for the dusk to appear because it's like a 50-50 whether dusk or the Geoforge person appears, and it's still great coin to copper, and if we drop a rune, then it's very much so worth it. It just kind of sucks that our copper isn't going up. Same with our EXP, because I thought it was a rare, and I thought that it would only appear some of the time. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's not horrible. It really isn't. I mean, you gotta realize I'm probably a lot older than you, sheep. Like some of the things that we're both into, I've already been into probably. Like not trying to say like you're young, like haha, like you're young, whatever. Like I just been around a little bit longer. There's nothing bad to it. I'm an old fart, you know what I mean? Nothing bad towards you that you're younger. Enjoy your young years. Have fun, freaking. You're doing exactly what you should be. Have fun, learn things, and make mistakes so you don't have to later, and you learn the things now rather than later. You know what I mean? I've been riding and going on trips every single year, and like riding, like whenever it is nice, like I'll go and ride like for like a long time. Like we'll go on trips like for like 4 days and just ride 8 hours each day. Come home and then potentially go for a night ride after eating and like chilling all for like a few hours and then go for a night ride and take it a little easy, find new trails and stuff like that. Because at the night you can't see anything, you don't want to lose anybody, and we normally go in like a group of 10, 12, so we have a lot of people with us, we don't want to lose anybody. And it could be dangerous if you come to like a quick stop, it's at nighttime, you can't really see everything. I don't have the best device, so I wouldn't want to be going too fast with the people I care with around me, you know? So sometimes you gotta take it a little easy, but when it's light out, we're ripping. We are sending it. We are flying through the trails. Like, we do not go slow by any means. There's, like, nobody out there, too, so it's like, you don't gotta worry. Like, it's just genuinely a super rural area. Ain't nobody out there on anything. What are visitors that are good copper to money ratio? So the Finnegan visitors that appear only during Finnegan are really good coin to copper and great money on the return. Dusk is not really the best coin to copper. He is more for an RNG, and that's why I talked to him. But I thought he was a rare, so I thought he would only appear whenever we didn't spawn a visitor. Like, you know how when I say, oh, dang it, we missed a visitor, it just means that it meant to roll a rare visitor and it couldn't spawn a visitor because it wasn't going to spawn a common visitor. That's just basically how it was going to work. So instead, I added Dusk, and Dusk has a 1 in 18 chance to drop a music rune, which is 5 mil, which will give me a half hour of farm, rough, or 1/3 of a farm if I end up scoring one. So he's nice to have, but for coin to copper, I technically could just leave him sitting there and then permanently spawn legendaries and spawn the Geoforge person. Ooh, Geoforge person. The Geoforge person gives you a bunch of XP and good copper. Doesn't really give you a lot of money. They give you a biofuel. There aren't many visitors that give you a lot of money other than other than RNG visitors, which is Librarian and technically Dusk. Dusk has a 1 in 18 RNG for a 5 mil item or 6 mil item. Sometimes it's high at like 9 mil. It's just really dependent. Like the Geoforge person, we should always accept them every single time because they give great coin to copper, and they give us a little bit of our money back. One composter technically, but I'll just always throw it back into the forge so I don't have to buy an oil barrel. But the oil barrel is probably better than that biofuel because the biofuel is really not that good. Oh, you lucky duck, Micah. GG. That one's a hard one to get, I'm pretty sure, too, or a fairly hard one to get. Some tips for bazaar flipping. If I had any tips for bazaar flipping, it's, I do a lot of collection flips that are passive, and farming allows me to farm and then passively come back to my flips and, make my money off of it by crafting it to the next tier. Wait, why is Micah gonna sell the diamond horse? What the heck? Um, but basically, I just collection flip. That's what I do. I mean, there's not really much behind it. It's really easy. Once you get the collection, you can just farm away, and there you go. Farm away and bazaar flip, and there you go. Make some extra money in the background. That's what I like. The backpack, I will eventually go into mining at some point in time, but right now I think the garden is going to be my best money per hour. And also, Gwen unlocks a visitor that will now technically kind of brick me. She's rare to brick me, like, actually, like, spawn in my garden and, like, give me bad... Like, I mean, it's not bad copper rate, it's just not as good as, Guinevere, or Georgeline Geoforge, or whatever her name is. The drill person that refuels your drill. I did need to talk to the drill person at some point in time because I'm gonna need a drill to refuel, and she's the only person that'll do it. But with time, that'll happen. We'll eventually go into mining. We do our Heart of the Mountain dailies every day, so we don't have to grind out a bunch of commissions that are super boring. And we also haven't accepted our commission milestones, so the emissaries do not appear in our garden at this moment. I don't think we ever will until, like, we want to get a spaceman or whatever. What, Fresky? If you drop a die, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just letting you know. No, I didn't, Fresky. Oh, well, maybe, actually. A while ago, yeah. Or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. If it's something new, then probably not. I heard about something a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, about it, but I don't know. I don't do any profile reviews. Commissions are genuinely very boring, honestly. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of corny, but, like, at the same time, he's just doing things to poke buttons. It's like, why would they want him around, genuinely? He's just genuinely trying to be a pain in the ass at that point, isn't it? I don't know, bro. No, exactly, Micah. But the commission milestones, Micah. Commission milestones. They unlock emissaries in your garden. I don't know. I understand why they recipe cocoa, recipe cookie rather. I understand why they banned or like took away his YouTube rank if he's being a pain in the ass and he's gotten himself banned a few times. It's understandable, genuinely. No, Micah, no. It's from commission milestones. I got it confirmed to me on somebody's bingo profile the other time, and that's what I suspected it was from when I accidentally did it on my own bingo profile. Like a few bingos ago. But it didn't brick me, it just made it so I had to farm out a garden level. A certain garden level to unlock another visitor. Yeah, cocoa beans are super easy to do, and they make a lot of money, honestly. Was it a rifle ban? This was a meme report, so yikes. I don't know, bro. Making more work for their systems and how they work, bro. That's how I see it. And it just seems like bro constantly is always in drama. Every single time I hear about this guy, it's no offense, not from his videos, and not that I'm any better than him or anything like that. Like, I just hear constantly, oh, he ran into a problem. Again, I may be super wrong here, but I also haven't really heard the whole story, but I'm just gonna say it like I always hear him in stories. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It just seems like he's making listings and a bunch of stuff for no reason. I mean, I get it. It's like a bizarre manipulator or whatever, but it's not really his job to deal with it. He's trying to get content out of it and poke buttons for memes, but the HYPIXEL's a full-blown company, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, because it's not really his job. He's not getting paid for it. He's trying to make content out of it like it's a staff series on his own server. It's kind of the understanding what I'm getting from it, low-key. Fresky, it's exactly what I just said right there. I understand where you're coming from, but it's not his job to in any way, shape, or form. You can report him, sure, make a video on him like everybody does, but he doesn't need to, like, do all that extra shit. Like, it just seems like he's getting himself in trouble on purpose. Like, for more content. I don't know. Could be wrong, but that's just what it seems like to me. He's been in controversy, like, 3 or 4 times so far for getting himself banned. It's like, alright, bro, at some point, just learn. If you aren't really doing anything that interesting, you know? Well, because he fucked up. It's not really that hard to understand. He fucked up. You know what I mean? Cocoa beans make me pretty good money, and I don't need it for my composter upgrades right now, so I could just sell them right to Bazaar for money for Mossy, for our armor, so we can make more money per hour, and this melon contest that I've been waiting on. Hopefully we actually place in the melon contest. That would be very nice. It's really just RNG, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm farming cocos. Recipe cookie. 6. Alright, so 13 mil right there. Almost to it. Honestly, we can... Once those sell, we can probably sell one more compost bundle because we just talked to Dusk. TP Barn. I don't know. Do I keep cycling? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, by the way, chat. That is what I'm talking about. That is so stupid. It was a suspicion that I wanted to see if it was actually a 1 in 18, and it's definitely a 1 in 18, and there's our 7 mil right there. That's so free. That's actually stupid. Music, rune. 7 mil. Sell it for 7 point... let's go 8 mil. Let's see if this works. How much money do I pay for this? 80k. I'm fine with that. 8 mil. That's perfect. Oh my god, that's actually so stupid that just worked. That's actually so stupid that just worked. Okay. Alright, let's craft our pest books together because we may be able to put pest 5 on this and we could start selling pest terminator books too. So let's see. I forget whether this was our last piece or not. It is our last piece, so we can start selling pest terminator books. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So last pest terminator thing needed. Technically, we need the boots still for Fermento, but we can now start selling our pest terminator books. Let's see, open this. Exterminator. Yeah, that's our only one we have right now, so we can actually just start selling those and be totally fine and dandy. Harvesting pots are down extremely low, honestly. Cookies have filled. Very nice. That music rune will do it, but we're gonna need more coins anyways, so let's sell some hay. Oops. I just took out some golden carrots, but I didn't mean to. Here we are. Extra 2 mil right there. Maybe opening during... Wait, whoa, I just missed something. Where are you from, Cocoa Beans? Plus, he's exposing scams. Yeah, he's exposing scams. He can expose them, but he doesn't need to get himself in the very middle of it and talk to the scammers and actually deal with all the scammers. Like, he seems like he's getting himself very much so in the limelight of drama just for content, and that's kind of not what HYPIXEL's looking to acquire as a YouTuber. They'd rather deal with, like, the people that are actually trying to grind for content and showing people and the player base, like, about new metas and stuff like that, like, rather than him getting in the middle of scams. And it's okay that he's getting in the middle, or getting to show off scams, right? That's not the issue at hand here. The issue at hand is he's putting himself in the middle of things, like talking to the scammers and then making like meme chat GPT reports like against these scammers and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, bro, like at what point is enough? Like enough, like really? Does that make sense? That's just kind of how I see it. And I don't really, I guess, know the whole circumstance at hand, but like, I don't know, man. It just kind of seems like that's the case. Recipe melon. I have 38 of them. This. Bang, NPC. I think we're at overgrown. Overgrown. 38.5. Need a little bit more. Actually, technically we could do this. Recipe, compost. Oh no, we can't actually. Yes, we can. TP barn. Recipe, compost. Bizarre. Okay. Here we are. We can do this. Spray these plots again. We're not going to drop our pest bonus chance, and we'll just farm some more cookies out for some more money. There's 1k of the fire sale left. Ooh, very nice. What's the Great Shark Magma Lord helmet skin at? It's a mouthful. That's a mouthful for sure. Slug. I understand the point is that he's trying to show off scams and then is trying to show off things and make like a chat GBT report, right? But it's like he's gotten banned for interacting with scammers, so why is he still going on and on and on about scammers? Like HYPIXEL specifically told him not to do something and he continues to do the same thing that he was told not to. You know what I mean? Oh. I mean, well, he'll probably at that point get YouTube rank back then. That make sense? I didn't realize you said the scammers were. I thought you said that he made a fake ChatBT report for those guys. Like trying to report them. Does that make sense? Oh. Well, I don't know, bro. It seems like he's been banned a few times, low-key, so I don't know. Oh, that is awesome. 8 mil right there, and our grass filled. Oh, brother, we're so rich right now. Wait, I just claimed that. Very nice. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome sauce. Here we go. Okay, so we'll throw it on our leggings. So that is our second grass. I'm going to throw this on our armor here. $300k. Very nice. I don't know, bro. Very nice. We have a little bit extra fortune now. I mean, but at that point, you just get HYPIXEL to unban you. Just follow the proper procedure. It's really that simple. I mean, that's fairly understandable. You go through the support system that they have set out. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, right? But it's not their fault that you got mass reported. If somebody's getting reported like that a bunch of times, it's probably a good thing that they have a system in place that instantly deals with them. Yeah, you should check it out, right? But that's what the support system's for. If bro can't play for 2 days, it's not really a big issue. Like, I mean, it's a game. You're supposed to play it as a game, not a lifestyle. You know what I mean? If you get banned, it does suck. Don't get it twisted. It's like, yeah, you want to be mad at HYPIXEL, but it's the people that did it to you if you got mass reported. It's not, like, anybody's fault, really, aside from the people that reported him, you know? I mean, I guess. But he kind of blew his bridges, from what I understand. It just seems like he kept putting his nose in the wrong place. He played stupid games, got stupid rewards, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe not with the bizarre thing and the whole striking thing, but beforehand. Like, so on HYPIXEL's end, he just keeps getting himself into things. Pressing buttons. I don't know, man. That's what it looks like. Maybe I need to watch the video, but that's what it sounds like. What I've heard so far. No hate towards him, genuinely. Genuinely no hate. Sounds like what's going on, honestly. I mean, it sucks, but it's not a YouTuber's job to constantly report like the news against like a bizarre manipper. One, because he's not the only one that does it. Two, because it's a server-wide problem. Yeah, report on it, but don't get yourself into beef with the bizarre manippers. You know what I mean? I don't know. Ooh, lucky GG's, bro. 71 streak on Duolingo. GG's, bro. I mean, yeah, it's the same people, but they get banned probably at some point, and if they don't, then, I mean, Hypixel will ban them. That's kind of just the thing, you know? Let Hypixel deal with it. It's not a YouTuber's job to deal with, like, the problems of Hypixel. It's not their job to also out it, but they can out it for sure, you know? It's like, hey, watch out, but I'm also going to interact with the bizarre manipper or the auction scammer and say I know admins and like force the scammer to give them back, which is a good thing to do. Do not get it twisted. What I mean is, like, he's just putting himself in the forefront because he's YouTube rank. Does that make sense? I mean, yeah, he's showing the weak points, but the thing is he's also getting involved with everybody hand in hand. They don't want their YouTubers causing drama, right? I mean, yeah, bro, but you gotta realize Hypixel moves at a different rate than MC Hub. Faster or slower, who really knows, genuinely. But, like, Hypixel actually did stuff about this, Fresky. Like, it's not his job to get in the middle of it. It's Hypixel's support team to go handle the things and not get himself involved. He put himself at risk of getting a strike and dealing with people like that maybe did not need to be even talked to, like the auction scammers and stuff. I'm just going by what I know, and that's what I'm thinking right now. He didn't really need to get himself involved like that. I mean, we took shit in our own hand to a certain extent, and then we left Fresky. It's the thing, we didn't get punished for anything we did because we shared ideas and not got super involved. I mean, the only time we got punished... Ooh, taming level 42, very nice. A bunch of copper right there. The only time we actually got involved with things like that, Frisky, was, like, if somebody was talking shit and they had no idea what they were talking about. Yeah, it's because I have not a lot of visitors and stuff, Frisky. Well, I mean, that's not inherently why, but I haven't talked to Cyrus or the Baker or anything like that. I'm just getting lucky with legendaries today, honestly. But Beth, not talking to Cyrus or Sirius or whatever his name is will benefit me in the sense that Beth will spawn more often and she'll ask for less but give more. Maybe not XP wise, because Sirius I'm pretty sure gives a bunch of XP. But Beth gives great copper, and that's what we're really after here. I'm kind of not hating that we have Dusk in our garden. I'm almost just considering permanently accepting canceling and everything like that because the 1 in 18 music rune and the fact that we've already dropped one is really kind of showing wonders how good it was, and I underestimated it. So I might just permanently cycle him low-key. I'm okay with like losing out on a little bit of copper because if I spawn a legendary, then he makes it back in the time that I would have. Well, technically, the time that I would have from Geoforge. Oh, you're talking about on your other profile first here, right? That makes sense. Yeah, Dusk is pretty good, man. Honestly, it's actually correct. I can't even believe we already spawned or got a music rune. See, that's what I said as well when I realized I had no money but too much copper. But in the end, you'll end up farming out the money for the composter to make yourself more money. Like like it's worth it for you to accept visitors. Doesn't really matter, is what I'm saying. As long as they're good coin to copper ratio, that's fine. And the good thing about that, Fresky, is music runes stack, so you could send over a stack from a bingo profile, technically, if you ended up getting a stack. But that's, you know, if you ended up getting a stack, it's a really low chance. But it's a 1 in 18, and if you farmed on the bingo, then potential, you know? Yeah, that's what we said, like, a few weeks ago, like, before the last bingo, I think. We were talking about that, remember? Because I was unsure if it was going to work, and then we were talking about it, and I didn't know that you actually tried it on your profile with, Nikki. But that's dope. I mean, I for sure would try it, honestly. The Deady one is kind of, it's gaining life back, but it's kind of still dead, because if a Finnegan rolls up, it just nukes the price. It's like, it's over and done with. But, I don't know. You technically might be able to afford an elephant as well. I don't know. I don't know about that one, though. I don't think we'll be able to afford an elephant. Would make us a little bit more in this contest, though. Or, like, towards this contest, though. Could technically just use a pest repellent and decrease the spawn time by 4x for an hour. Yeah, but the problem is, Stress, I don't know if I have enough coinage. Because it's gonna put me less downtime during a contest, technically. We missed a visitor still there. We need a rare, dude. I gotta plan what I should do for my rare, but I already think I know what I have to do anyways. I mean, it's good to cycle good copper rate rares and stuff like that. So, the problem is, it's just, I would kind of not be able to... I was thinking about that, Fresky, so I could do the minions. But, my main goal is really getting this gold and freaking, what do you call it? This contest. This melon contest. Which mod is the inventory buttons? I don't remember. It's NEU buttons, or NEU specifically, but the command is NEU buttons. One word. Eh. I don't want to get carried for it, Frisky. I'd rather do it myself. It feels cheesy to get carried. Turn my music back on. What visitor do you want on your garden? On garden? So, I just tried out Dusk, and Dusk is actually pretty good because it's a 1 in 18 for a music rune, but is horrible for Copper and EXP. So, for Copper and EXP, I've obviously talked to all most of the legendaries. I've talked to Beth. I've talked to Sirius. I've talked... Or, not Sirius. Clerk Seraphine. I've talked to Jerry. I think Jerry's automatically shows him in your garden anyways. And for the common that I talked to was Gertruline Geoforge or something like that, which is the person that fuels your drill. So I needed her later anyways for starting mining whenever I actually get myself a drill. But I need to talk to Gwen and whenever I go to the Crystal Hollows, whenever I decide to get out of the garden and go powder grind, which will mess up my, like, what I've got going on in here. But it's not horrible. It isn't really that bad because Gwen is actually, you accept Gwen pretty much every single time. So I'd always get copper from her. But I was pretty much doing it so it's super easy with the Geoforge person, and I can just cancel the Dusk because Dusk is either Music Rune or Deny, um, which is a 1 in 18 chance, and it's like 8 mil right now or something like that. Oh, for bingo, either do dedication or you do dusk because you could stack a stack of music runes and take a stack of music runes out of bingo. But that's up to you really whether you want to do dedication or bingo. But it's a 1 in 18 for a music rune and 1 in 200 per librarian for a dedication. And then you obviously have like cultivation, replenish, delicate, harvesting, books like that that can also drop from the librarian. So it's less than 1 in 200 for profit from your visitors. And then you could obviously like focus sugarcane or focus whatever crop like Dust asked for, which I'm pretty sure is always melons, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm pretty sure it was melons. If it's not melons, I'm pretty sure it's melons and pumpkins, but I think Seymour is pumpkins. Um, Technically, if I put, oh, actually, I already have gems in my melon axe. Never mind. There we are. Um, Technically, in 6 minutes 50 seconds, we'll go swap over to melons. Nice enchant, that isn't bad at all. Sven takes forever if you don't have somebody to do it with, like another person spawning mini bosses and stuff. Because then you'll end up killing his boss and killing his minis while he kills your minis and his and your boss, so you guys can get more progression towards each other's bosses. And then it's just a cycle of trading minis and bosses and everything like that. It's not bad. Sven just takes a while, that's all it is. It's not really the best for money either, but it's alright. Yeah, absolutely. It's smart to do during Aatrox. Aatrox is definitely beneficial to do your Slayers in. Ooh, cultivating 9 on our Cocoa Chopper. Awesome. 1 minute till our next pest visitor here. What Sven level are you, enchant? I think you said you were getting to either 7 or 8 during this Aatrox. Oh my god. Oh my god, why didn't I think about this? Oh my god. Awesome. Actually, is there one with bustling? I mean, actually, recipe... Alright. So we technically could make this real quick. Holy crap. Why didn't I think about this sooner? I forgot about this helmet. So it just gives us less of the crop drops. 5 farming fortune. 55. Lantern. Holding an axe. 10 defense. 50. Oh, maybe not actually. We might not get more with that. That at Hypermax would. Oh yeah, we definitely don't get more with that. Dang it. Thought I was onto something with that. Good thing I looked, though. Yeah, because then you get the full set bonus as well. Crap. Thought that was going to be free farming fortune for us. Never mind. Oh yeah, Quotas. Farming level 24. Very nice. Oh, absolutely, FA. I don't know how to say your name, EFE. My bad if I'm butchering it. I apologize. But yes, definitely set your RNG meter to heart. Alright, so we're gonna go get ourselves set up for this melon contest real quick. Alright, kind of nervous for this contest, I'm not gonna lie. Recipe, cocoa. Alright, okay, desk. So unfortunately, we probably don't have enough money for a elephant pet yet. So, that's fine, but would be beneficial for one. Set our spawn. 303. Gonna have to spray, and then we could probably eat the repellent. TP barn. Oh yeah, the pests are easy to get, honestly. That's good. Technically should get the pest repellent here. Skymar pests. It's unfortunately for an hour, but is what it is. So we still get all the farming fortune buffs from it, but the pests will take 4 times as long to spawn. So we won't technically need to worry about pests for too much. Ooh. And it's a potion effect, so now you could drink some milk and get it gone, potentially. So that's actually pretty good. Elliot, yeah, the best farming armor is Fermento, my bad. I need to change this song, I'm not a fan. Oh, you can turn it off from Godpot? Oh, shit. I like that. Alright. So once this contest is done, then I'll turn it off. That's awesome, okay. I'm glad you guys told me that it would remove my Godpot. I was under the assumption that it wouldn't remove my Godpot, low-key. But it makes sense that it removes my Godpot. Yeah, Fermento is super expensive. Also requires a farming level cap. So you have to get a certain farming level to actually use it, or craft it and use it. So pretty much going through the garden and leveling up throughout the crops and stuff like that is the easiest way to go. Takes a while, but you'll eventually get there. It depends what effects. Sometimes you want to disable them. I mean, it's dependent on like what you're doing. Sometimes you need to disable certain ones to actually be able to do certain things. It's just random. Like each one requires different things. It's situational for sure. Doesn't really happen too often either, but there are situations where you will remove some effects. Just in this case, I don't want to spawn pests, but once the contest is done, then I want to start spawning pests again, so I can turn that back on. Or turn that off, so I will start spawning pests the same speed I was before. Yeah, the cookie buff time does go down. It's even while you're offline, like while you're not playing the game. That's just how cookies work. God pots don't do that though. God pots are only go down whenever you're on the game. Contest in 5. That's fine. I don't really want it. Like, I don't need the pest repellent. It's only for this melon contest, and if it stays outside of the god pot, that's fine. Like, because I could just reuse it for the melon contest again if I don't place in this melon contest, if that makes sense. I hope we place in this contest, man. Oh my lord. I mean, obviously we're gonna place in this contest, but I hope we place gold, is what I mean. Do those little upgrades real quick. 430 left of what, quotas? Oh. What's the price on them right now, quotas? If you know. You don't have to go out of your way and look. Not bad. You have to get a vacuum from Pest Hunter Philip. He's next to Jacob and Anita at the barn. He'll give you one for free. It's not really the best, and you could upgrade it with Bookworm's favorite book, and it'll do more damage. And I suggest putting the Reforge BD on the vacuum. It's very helpful. And then you just right-click them and kill them. Bountiful over Blessed for money. Blessed is for collection and EXP. Let's go deal with visitor. Near Jacob and Anita at the barn, where, like, your Skymart is in front of the barn, like, to the left if you're looking at the barn. There's the NPCs behind the stands, and it's the two NPCs to the left. You gotta talk to them both. They'll tell you what to do. Let's go do a pest real quick. Alright, we're just in time. Nice quotas. GG's, bro. Very much a good amount of copper. Jerry normally brings some great copper. Alright, hopefully this goes well. If I go less fast, then it's not worth it for me to farm it. This is the perfect speed that I need to farm at. So I get the perfect amount of blocks per second, breaking blocks per second. That's what it is. Blocks per second matters how many blocks you break per second. And that you want the best blocks per second. Oh, if you go to the garden, like the barn, like where like the little hut is, if you're looking at the garden, or the barn rather, to your left, there's two NPCs, not the visitors. There's the NPCs to the left standing inside of stands. You want to go talk to Pest Hunter Philip. Pest Hunter Philip will give you a vacuum. The vacuum will require you to right-click the pests whenever you're near them. And the right-click will kill the pests. Pumpkin isn't bad. Gives a lot of EXP and pretty decent money per hour. We're climbing in this contest, like falling rather in this contest. But the thing is if we drop RNG, then we're good. Technically, we haven't really been dropping anything. Uncommons, rares, nothing. So in 20 minutes, I would expect that we'd probably drop something, and hopefully we'll place in this contest. So we're not too far off. Just getting unlucky here. GG Nightblades. I don't know if you're in stream, but GG's, my friend. I can't stop. Yeah, this would be my first melon gold, though, so I don't really have much to it. Like, much fortune, to be honest. We just put our second piece of mossy on our equipment. I wouldn't say this is going horribly. We're just dropping no RNGs, so that's the unfortunate part about it. Hmm. Oh no, we gotta go to the start of our farm downtime. Shit. Probably quote us, honestly. Damn, 60k. We need some RNG, man. Okay, that's good. Very nice. We're actually dropping some right now. Doesn't look like we're updating too much, though. We're actually falling still. I don't know how. Need a crazy rare, I guess. Oh, Totera, everything is super sweaty, and I don't know when... You know about, obviously, Paradots, right, on armor? I'm pretty sure you do. I don't think it's been that long. Contests are super sweaty. Melon especially. Oh, crazy rare, that's huge. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, set spawn. We gotta deal with this visitor. Gem rune. Nothing good. Alright, 20k. That's still doable. That's 10 minutes for an RNG there, and people fall off around this time, so... Praying. Is everyone nuking? Yeah, maybe, honestly. No, I don't know. I don't know why it's so sweaty. Melon's, like, super duper sweaty, though. It has been for a really long time. Like, I mean, not a really long time, but especially recently, I feel like it's been especially sweaty. I mean, I don't know if it's definitely not just because I'm going for it, but maybe I didn't realize how sweaty it was. I don't know. My farming fortune is 14, almost 1500, almost. Okay, another dust, very nice. I mean, as long as you didn't start late, then yeah, Terterra. I think that makes sense. I've been sweatily trying to get melon, like sweating to get a melon gold here. So like, I've been doing it almost every day for this week, almost. Every time there's a melon contest, I roll up and try to do it. Yeah, even on my main, I was struggling to get diamond melons. I got a plat last night. Oh god, 3 pests. Technically, we spawned one at the start. We technically shouldn't spawn another one here. Hopefully we're in gold here by the time that rolls around, though. Because if we're in gold, we should be pretty good in gold. All we need is another RNG that brought us down 30k. Okay, rare is very nice. I can't believe it's so sweaty for freaking gold, honestly. Ooh, the skin just sold out. Interesting. We actually did just drop in this, so that's nice. In this contest. Okay, no we didn't. That lane switch brought us back up. Alright, we're back where we were. It's looking nice for us, though, genuinely. Just need some RNG, that's all. Yeah, I really hope I score this gold, man. I'm just praying for it, bro. Seriously. I need it. God, man. Melon is so sweaty. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, chat. Chat, please. Come on. It's our second one in the contest. That's so huge. Please. Oh my god. Yes, please. Oh my god. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Just keep up the farming. That's it. That's farming 60 right there, technically, after XP. Oh, man. You have time to do the visitor now with that. Horrible. I think that was 2K per. That might have been worth it, low-key. I don't even know. I didn't even check it. I'm not too worried about it. No. 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 That's scary right there. We need to keep going. Leave the visitor there, sitting there for 4 minutes. Potentially just brick it. Honestly, I don't even care. We need this. But honestly, 8 mil is pretty tempting. Alright, back in gold. Very nice, Sortera. GG's, bro. Well, I mean, at least you made diamond, right? You get the carnival tickets and whatnot. Good luck, my friend. Let's see if we get this gold here with 5 minutes left. Another RNG would make me feel so much better here. I'm so nervous. I want melons done. Oh, no. Please, just give me another RNG. Okay, that's good. We need more. Just to feel alright. Please, man. We just beat our PB with 3 minutes left. That's awesome. That's a minute downtime from pests, technically. Shaved off. Oh, this is so good. Please, just keep it going. Keep it like this, please. This is so scary. I know we haven't seen that thing in a little bit, but it's still pretty uneasy because I do not want to have to wait for another one of these. Okay, we're looking good though. We're keeping up with RNGs here. Rip Torterra. Potentially you could do it with a minute left, just lock in. Dusk is back in the garden, very nice. It's looking like we're gonna score this. And it's looking like we scored it. Just keep going here for a sec. Oh yeah, bud. Gold in our melon contest right there. And we have beaten our personal best by 300k roughly. And have increased our farming fortune quite a bit right there, I think. Got an extra like 6, I'm pretty sure. That's awesome. Very nice, very nice. That's awesome. TP barn. All right, let's check what these guys want. Oh, wow. This guy actually gives good copper. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. I like that. So I could actually accept some of these runes. I didn't realize that. I mean, obviously more than some of them, but yeah, that's awesome. Here, let's fill our compost here. That should be good. No. There we are. Some oil barrels. Alright, so let's go do our mining dailies real quick. Warp Forge. Ooh, this is some money. Bizarre. Stacks. Whoops. Oh shit. You actually gotta make buy orders. It's 1K. Claim our 2.4 mil. Very nice. I will end up forgetting about this, so let's insta-buy. There we go, that should be good. Make roughly a mil on this stuff. We still got a little bit left over, so there we are. Oops. Those back out. Alright, let's get these mining commissions done. Lava Springs Titanium, Lucky Raffle. Ooh, let's go do our fetcher real quick, because there's a 2x powder event. Dash events. What does he want? He wants a flint and steel. Sorry, we can do that, actually. We have this. Nope, wrong one. Sex. See, some iron. Here we are, flint and steel. There we go. Okay. Also, interest in 16 minutes, by the way, chat. You can put your money in your bank and get some interest on your money if you want. Need one flint and steel, which I think we're going to do as well. Very nice. Extra 20k, and we're also going to put our money into bank for the extra interest. So you don't really need our coins right now, but they also got the extra 2k or 1k powder from Fetcher. Ooh, some Tights is already up here. That's actually huge for us. Whoever did this is a saint, honestly. Oh, this guy's awesome, bro. Whoever it was, bro, this guy's amazing. There we go, 10 of them, and there's still some left over. How can I get Mossy? Either by dropping it. It's a rare drop from visitors, like a 1 in 1,000 chance from visitors, maybe a bit more. Or you buy it for 38 million coins on Bazaar. Mossy is not something that you should buy early game, honestly. Lava Springs Mithril Ore. Okay. Apparently that there might be a raffle up next as well, so I do have a raffle commission, which would be very nice to complete, because that's an easy one. But there are a lot of upgrades before Mossy that you should do in the garden. And if you're just starting out, which I'm pretty sure you just are, unless you were the person with 1600 fortune, which you might be. Might have got you mixed up with somebody. I apologize if I did. But rare drop from visitors, or you can buy it from Bazaar. Oh, okay, never mind. I mixed you up. My bad, brother. I got a bunch of RNG stuff because I basically talked to the right visitors. I kind of forced them to give it to me, and did a bunch of visitors that gave me good copper rate and stuff like that, so I could upgrade my composter. So that's kind of what I did, honestly. That's why ooh, it's an extra 400 mithril. I don't have a video on my channel? Why don't I have a video on my channel? I should. No, I don't have any dungeon videos, nothing like that. I thought that was Diamond Goblin. That guy was moving so quick. The only video I should have up is my pest video. Yeah, I don't really post videos often. It's the only video I have so far. I like live streams currently, but we are working on videos, genuinely. It's gonna take us a bit, but with time. We'll get it done. Just gonna take a little bit of time. It actually just got a huge buff, that meta, and there's also a die associated with pests now, too. Derpy's around the corner, so that will make you a lot of coins. Ooh, we just got our rock pet. Very nice. A rare rock pet, actually. For 20,000 ores mined. Alright, our mithril is done. That is nice. I set my spawn basically where I leave off in the garden, but I just have it set to a keybind so I could instantly do it. Ooh, very nice. Slay 100 goblins. Awesome. Actually, it's down here. What am I doing? Hopefully we can do that in 3 minutes so we can turn it in for the extra powder. Hopefully we also level up our combat. That'd be pretty nice. Um... $67% of the way done. Almost done with this. 94%. There we go. Goblins 10. Also commission all done. Very nice. We can get that turned in. It's entirely up to you, my friend. It's also based on how much your tools are progressed as well. Also your crop milestones because of dedication on tools. If you have dedication on your tools, which is suggested. Close side veins. Titanium. Okay. It's really dependent on what crop you farm, whether you sell it to Bazaar or AH. You should just look and it'll tell you, honestly. Because things change, you know what I mean? It's not always the same thing. Crap. Actually spawning titanium fairly fast. Mining level 26. Very nice. Skyblock level 69. Awesome. Powder event just ended. Sadly, but is what it is. Cookie is good for money per hour. Yeah, Sky Honey is trusted. Sky Honey is the farming mod that you want. Make sure it's up to date as well. If you open Sky Honey in the top right hand corner, it should tell you if it's up to date. Oh my god. Keeps swiping off the block before I'm even done breaking it. Oh. Dude. What a fucking weasel. Don't be like that kid. Do not be like that kid. Especially if you, like, literally see me trying to mine it. Like, get the fuck out of here, you weirdo. There we go. Commission all done. Sky any kills FPS? See, I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. Bang. That is our last daily all done. Very nice. See that there, that there. Let's go to garden real quick. And check this. No visitors here. Actually, let's go farm out our last visitor here real quick. 03, it was Melon. Let's make them spawn real quick because it's only 20 seconds here. Oh, that sucks, man. Is it potentially that the mods are outdated? Do you think? Okay, there we go. TP barn. Rabbit was on. Awesome. There we go. Some extra copper. And we're going to claim our carnival or contest. There we go. And we finally have all the metals that we need to get to gold, which is awesome. And technically, just throw an upgrade at that real quick as well. Some Skyblock experience. Throw those away in there. And I think that'll probably do it for us today here, folks. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, please consider leaving a like, subscribe, or follow whatever platform you guys are on. It'd help me a lot. And if you guys did miss today's live stream, feel free to join up our Discord. We do send live notifications whenever we do go live, which is typically every day. We try to go and stream every single day on this profile, teach you guys what to do. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or a great night, whatever time it is for you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bye now. Reforge on Melon Dicer is either Bountiful or Blessed. Blessed for collection, Bountiful for coins. Later, Mateos. Later, my friend. Have a great night, friends.